So what's up, family? We are at it again with another presentation for you guys, just showing you and sharing with the world how we are helping people to not only retire from their jobs in 365 days, but utilizing your technology such as your laptop, your cell phone, your desktop, your tablet, any type of technology that you have. And this is all being done utilizing the Retired in 365 family and the platform that we're leveraging. So without further ado, I want to jump into that for you guys and just give you a little taste of what we've been doing. And before I even start, I just also want you guys to know that this is no point is meant to convince you, because we don't need to do any convincing. It's not to sell you anything, definitely, because we don't sell, so you don't got to worry about that. But the goal is to really just educate you, and then for you to just make a wise decision, a very wise decision. So this is the four-way cash flow quadrant, and it's broken down to a couple of different percentages. So 60% of people work for someone. Now that's gonna include your commission-based workers, your retail workers, any job that actually tells you what to do in reference to when you can take vacation, when you can do anything. And that's totally fine, because I don't wanna make it sound bad, but you don't have control over what you do, but what you do revolves around what you do, like your job. Your job revolves around what you do, right? You have your 35% work for self, which are people who actually have businesses. Awesome. However, if you're not there, you're not getting paid. So it still falls in correlation to the 60% in terms of body show up, body get paid. Nobody, no pay. And then your 5% on the right-hand side, you have your investor mind state and your business owner. So your business owner is similar to the work for self in terms of having a business, only that they don't have to be there and they're still pocketing money. So you can look at that as like your CEOs. And then you have your investor mindset, which is literally utilizing money and making more money from the money that you have already. So this presentation is going to be focused on that 5%, because that 5% makes up 95% of the money that's made in the world, while as that 95% of people on the left-hand side only make 5% of money in the entire market. And that's kind of like where the majority of the head is, as far as everybody. So yeah, it's time to inform you guys on some things you may not have known. So this 5%, the investor and business owner, is all being done in the market that's open 24 hours, 5 days a week worldwide. And it's trading at a 6.6 trillion per day market. Now this is the foreign exchange market. And by no means is this connected to the stock market, if that makes sense. $1 trillion. Sometimes when I read these things, I just be like, man, this is crazy. People are really gaining profits, and a lot of people don't know about this. So I definitely want to speak on that for you guys. So within the foreign exchange market, it literally moves in two directions. You have up and down, pretty simple. Two colors, red and blue. Blue means up, red means down. So yeah, it's that simple. With that, you get to determine where you want to be in the market in terms of where it's at for that current second of the day. So you get in, and based on strategies, which the Retired in 365 family has implemented for us, helps you to make it a lot more easier than the average. If I could say that, yeah, definitely. You have different formations, you have different patterns that kind of start to stand out for you. And again, Retired in 365 family has made it so simple for us that you'll be able to look at the chart and determine whether if it's a trade or not. So that's super, super cool. And then it's a skill set that you're learning on top of that. So just like any other skill set, such as tying your shoe. If you do it often, it becomes second nature for you. So that's another reason why this is so important, because at a time in crisis like this, we're in a place where you can lose your job, like, and it's not your fault, you know. It's not, you don't have control over that, and that's where anything can go left for you. So if you have an idea of how to make your own funds, yeah, money doesn't grow on trees, but we know how to grow your funds, and that's something that we want to show you guys. So with that, you're also learning different vocabulary as far as your different strategies as well. And one of those vocabularies words you'll hear a lot is going to be pips, because your pips are going to help to determine how much money you're making. So you're not really even worried about the money, because again, the pips determine that. So utilize your pips, you find out, you know, based on what you get in the market, XYZ, and you catch the moves to multiply your money. So again, this can all probably sound like gibberish, because again, it's the first time you're hearing it. But again, the Retired in 365 family, once you come aboard and you do the basic training, you'll get to really see why I'm so happy to be able to explain this to you guys. So this is all done on a platform called the I Am Mastery Academy. And it's literally learning on a simplified basics, like you're mastering these markets. How? We're going to show you that. And with learning certain things, you're going to really learn how to build some real wealth. And with the wealth comes the freedom. With the freedom comes the option. So definitely, if you are doing anything, you was just listening a little bit, I need your undivided attention for this next 15 minutes, guys. Like, let's get it. So you have your digital currency, the foreign exchange market, which I just nibbled on a little bit, and then your high frequency. Now your digital currency, that's gonna fall into the range of like Bitcoin. You've probably heard about Bitcoin. At one time, people were like selling their houses, selling their cars. And in case you really never really heard of that, the reason why they were doing that, 3 years ago, 2017, was because there was a time where, no, bring it back. This is talking about 2011. One Bitcoin was going for like 99 cents. Fast forward, 2017, yeah, you probably heard in the newspaper it was fraud, you know, people were selling their houses and their cars, people were doing XYZ. Fast forward to 2020, that same 99-cent Bitcoin is now worth $12,000. So if you'd have purchased $5 worth of Bitcoin in 2011, you know, enough said, right? So it's all about the information that you hear that kind of, at the time, that kind of helps you to get your profits or get your gains. And now if you'd have known that 10 years ago, you'd have been a millionaire, you know, depending on how you decided to use that information. So with that being said, this is time sensitive, which is why the Retired in 365 family is on a run to get this out to you guys. Like, this is not a game. We have 4 more months left to end the year. And with that, we want to make sure that everybody is set or put in a place where they're not in any type of panic. And then you have the high frequency, similar to the foreign exchange market. However, high frequency, like, so that means you're gaining profits at a faster rate. I'm talking 60 seconds, 3 minutes, 15 minutes. Like, that's really been fun for me, definitely. Yeah, definitely been fun for me. So without further ado, let's continue. So within the I Am Mastery Academy platform, you have the Go Live. And with Go Live, it's literally what it says. You have your 6- and 7-figure earners literally teaching you their in particular strategies to help you out. Just add more ease and add more simplification to the things that you are already learning. And then you have the Retired in 365 family that is just killing the game right now, putting everybody where they need to be. So within everybody, you still can connect and collab, you know, ask all the questions you need to ask. Just like, if you have any questions here, definitely pop them in my inbox, you know, drop them down. Like, give me a holler. You got my number, call me, whatever. But you're learning the skill set. Let's keep that in mind. So no get rich quick scheme. It's not a get rich quick scheme. I'm gonna say that, but this is a get rich certain. If you are following the directions from the Retired in 365 family, along with utilizing the information that you have on here. Now, for your people that fall on that left-hand side, that 35%, that 95%, 60 work for someone and work for self. This is when you want, how you want. So you can literally just tune on in. These are recorded, so it's not like you can really miss anything. And again, 6 and 7 figure earner traders, they know what they're doing. So it's not really something you got to think twice about. I would definitely say once you get a part of the Retired in 365 family, stay plugged in. Like we have some juice. We have a lot more. Not even a lot more, just more information to put on top of what's already simplified. Like, so if you're looking to gain your profits at a faster rate without this being a get rich scheme, like this is still where we come in. And I can speak for myself when I say, yeah, I was definitely profiting within a 2-week period, and that's just informational, nothing to brag about, but just letting you guys know, if you know me, like it works. Like, so I know this is actually public. So yeah, so another platform within the IM Mastery Academy is going to be your Hello Center. So you're choosing from several different products within the 3 academies themselves to help with the trading. Again, something else that you can leverage within the platform. So what makes that so cool is that, for instance, this is the harmonic scanner. It's literally throwing trades at you. And just to look at it, I mean, I know you saw in the beginning, it was plain, it was blank, based on where you choose, it'll look a little different, but you'll learn the basics of everything and know why it's a certain way. So then once you learn that and you look at this, it'll be like, okay, I know what this is. You'll be able to actually just look at it and not even feel any type of frustration, honestly, because what's difficult for someone could be super easy to someone else. But if you don't know the information, everything is just going to be a big blur. So with the harmonic scanner, they're placing trades for you to just pick and choose. With the Retired in 365 family, you're deciding if that's the trade that you really want to take. So there's a lot of ways that you can look at it. But based on, again, the effort that you put in, how much money you want to make, that's all up to you. Just know that you have the right information to take it there. Gold Cup is another strategy that you can utilize within the IM Mastery Academy. And again, expert traders, like they're literally handpicking these trades for you, and you can determine. So another thing, if you didn't know, like being that we're trading at a 6.6 trillion per day market, these are hedge funds that are trading with us. These are banks that are trading with us. These are, man, listen, millionaires, billionaires, like this is their playground. Like, so to know that you can really just start your account with $50, like it makes the heck of a difference. You're trading with millionaire people, and you have the right information to make it so simple for you. Liberty, that's part of the high frequency, and I've stuck my toes in with this a little bit. Like it's pretty cool. Like again, you're gaining your profits at a faster rate, so I would definitely say do the basic training, because just as quick as you can gain, you can lose. And don't bite more than you can chew. Like, so I can only say but so much for you guys to really understand. So you definitely gotta come on in to realize like why I'm so excited and where this can take you, right? So out of those tools that you're seeing at the top, 3 of them are actual apps that you can just download on your phone, and you literally get your notifications just how somebody sends you a message, boop, 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 it pops on up for you. Me personally, I have the swipe trades and the swipe coin right now. I'm still learning, so I didn't want to download everything at one time. Like I just like to do my best to not super master it, but get just some type of grip on it, so I can say, all right, cool, like I learned this enough that I feel like I can learn something else. But even for myself, like I don't want to overdo it in terms of learning all these different incomes, and it's like now, you know, I'm a little confused with everything. So right now I have those two, and they're working pretty well for me. Now, speaking on the digital currency, speaking on the high frequency, and speaking on the Forex, that is three different types of incomes that you can gain based on how you want to take advantage of it. So without further ado, 1% done. Like that was easy, right? Let's continue and speak on it. How can we get started? All right, so before we even talk about how we get started, I also just want to reflect back to when I told you this was the skill set. I want to reflect back to when I told you this was an investment between the 1% and the 5%. So your 1% is you're utilizing money to invest to make more money. So don't look at it as anything else. So your elite pack is where the retired in 365 family is focused on. Why? Because if you look at the bottom of the elite pack, you see the Forex, the high frequency, and the digital currency. And you're able to decide where you want to go. Like you don't have to be limited to getting one pack and now you don't even like how, you know, that's not your flow of things. So above what I just skipped was literally just the foreign and the high frequency. Now, I mean, if you feel like you've gained enough information based on what I said as far as what you think you want to do, I still recommend the Elite Pack because also with the Retired in 365 family, getting anything lower than that will kind of disqualify you from our actual community. And with that, you'll lose the significance of really what we want you to see. And we take this seriously, honestly. Like there's just a difference between your 324 and your 234. That $90 difference speaks volumes. So you want to take this to another level, like you're really trying to change your life, or you think you're trying to get some pocket change? Because if it's route 2, keep your money. I say that with all means in the right way. Like just keep your money, because again, this isn't a get rich quick scheme, but it is a get rich certain. And again, we just want to inform you. These are things that you probably haven't heard of, so it could seem like you don't even know it anyway, so you don't care. However, if you are not aware, there are places currently that are no longer taking cash. Like we are moving to a cashless society. So what I would recommend is that you get the knowledge that you need to at least make the decision to put yourself in a great place. And that's what the Elite Pack can do on top of what the Retired in 365 family has for you. So I would definitely take advantage of that. So now I'm finished with the 1%. Let's shift on over to the 4%. And one more thing before I even do that, in reference to it's saying like your monthly 274, don't even worry about that because you have a 2 and free, which is literally just referring to active paying customers to the academy. So if you like what you've heard so far, tell 2 people about it. Some people say it's easier said than done. No, like if your excitement is where it needs to be because you see a vision, we're visionaries over here. So it didn't take me 2 seconds but to say yes. Like I immediately didn't even look at speaking for myself, I didn't even look at the 234. I wanted the Elite Pack because I'm like, all right, that's 3 incomes. That's already the investor side. And being that I'm business major, like I said to myself, you know, I don't want to miss out. Like I didn't even have to tell me. Like I knew what I didn't want to miss out on, based on the things that I've seen in the world. So I would definitely recommend getting that Elite Pack, guys. Like this is definitely worth it. But the 2 and free, you don't have to worry about the following month. So you pay that $324 one time and one time only, and then you focus on just getting that information out there in terms of taking it to another level. So now we can talk about the 4%, because once you tell the third person, that actually makes you a IBO, which is abbreviated for the independent business owner, right? So if you work from home, great, you know, stay at home and build a successful business. If you don't work from home, you can definitely work your way to being home by literally, like you said, not only referring people, but send them this, like give them the information that we're giving out, because again, 4 months left of the year. I don't know, but it's definitely worth getting this out there. So now that we're on the 4%, just by telling people gives you another income once you tell that third person, as I already referenced, $50. So high frequency income, digital income, cryptocurrency income. Oh, you know, that's part of the digital Forex income. There we go. And now you have your elite income for just referring someone, and that is just putting somebody in the game. Now, what happens as you continue to do that, if they're visionaries such as the 365 family, and they're going to continue to put people on, you have your residual income coming in. Now, we get paid every week. And jobs that get paid every week normally don't get paid very well. So bring it back. 12 people within you telling them that's a $600 per month income, but now you're getting $150 a week. That's probably not going for phone bill. I mean, this is just the beginning. So you can probably play it off like it's not a lot of money, but I'm sure if you were getting an extra $150 a week, there's something that you can do with that. And then you got your Platinum 1000, which is literally 30 people, where you're getting $250 a week and $1,000 a month. Awesome, awesome. She looked pretty gassed. Like, I ain't gonna front. I'd be gassed if I was getting $1,000 extra a week. People don't even make that in a month with the tax included on their paycheck. And if they do, how many hours did they have to put in to make that? You know, certain things that you don't really think about when you're getting the money, because you're in such a rush to just get the money that you have, and you're just taking it. You know, I can say jobs are good for one thing, and that's a guaranteed pay. But that's even only up to an extent, because you don't do what they tell you, and then it's something, you know, you don't know. You can get docked for it, or, you know, let's not think about the worst, but it's just a job versus you knowing what you can bring in based on your effort. Let's speak it. So as we continue to speak the compensation, my mentors range between Platinum 2000 and Chairman 25. And if I didn't mention it, which I don't believe I have, the mission of the Retired 365 family is to help 50 individuals by the end of this year. So within these next 4 months, make a residual of Chairman 10, which is going to be equivalent to your 10,000 a month. But we're working on both sides. So we want you to have the whole 5%. We want you to make $10,000 within your trade account. We want you to make $10,000 within your organization, and it's working. Like, we already got a couple chairmans. That's why I'm like, woo-wee, like, we so lit. But yeah, as you go up the ladder, Chairman 50 is $50,000 a month. However, you're getting $12,500 a week. And this is easy, especially with the Retired 365 family. This is easy. Like, don't let the numbers kind of make you back up. Like, it's so possibly different from what you've heard. And this is what separates that 95% for the 5%, is what you were willing to do. I could definitely say that. Some people want to do it, but they're just afraid of what everybody else is going to say. And take that out your mind, because those people are not feeding you. Those people are not, you know, making sure you got the clothes on your back that you need. So it's time to take this to another level and really go for what you want. You know, I mean, I got a family that I really want to be here for. So what is your why? You know, there's a couple things that the Retired 365 family kind of puts into gear for you to have some realization. But let's talk about it. Chairman 250 pays $250,000 a month, but you're getting $62,000 a week. Chairman, excuse me, $62,500. Don't want to leave off the 500. $62,500 every week. And people make that in a year. That's that separation from that 95% from the to that 5%. Like, I'm telling you, yo, this is so real. Chairman 500 is literally a weekly residual of $125,000. Yeah, one of my mentors, I got that over here somewhere. Yeah, David Himonitier. He's like top of the chain for us, yo. This isn't the top of the chain. This is a little bit of outdated. So Chairman 750, which is after Chairman 500, is $750,000 a month. And there's a Chairman 1 million. There's a $1 million per month rank. Like, this is like one of the highest paying compensation plans that I've ever seen. And it's not hard. Like, all you have to do is be consistent. That's one thing that the Retired in 365 family asks, because again, of course we're going to create more chairmans, but within the next 4 months, the things that we have implemented for everybody is meant to definitely take you up. We don't want to see nobody go anywhere but up. The community itself, like, the people are just really open and nice and real. Like, that's one thing I respect about it. It's so real. Like, yeah, it's awesome. So with that being said, I won't take too much of your time, which I said that, and I just wanted to say thank you if you tuned in for this whole thing. Hopefully you didn't leave and then came back. Hopefully you're here to hear this. Hopefully you didn't leave before the conversation, because that's where the juice is at, really, in reference to your 4%. So guys, what will you become? Like, you've seen everything. You've identified where you were in the beginning. Let's identify, where do you want to be? Do you want to have, what do you call it? 95% plus the 5%? Like, help everybody out, you know? But know that you have the tools if you use them, you know? Can't say you haven't heard about it. We'll continue to definitely put that out there for you. But yeah, just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in. Let me actually come back to y'all. Yeah, thank you for tuning in, because again, if you can't use it, you know somebody else that can use it, and I'm sure you can use it. But valuable information, right? You know, something worth talking about. But it is up, it is stuck, it's staying there. So tell a friend to tell a friend. I will put your grandma on, I will put your grandpa on. Do not play. Like, we out here, Retired in 365 family, changing lives every hour, every day. And yeah, I ain't gonna brag no more, because but it's all good. Thank y'all again for tuning in, and definitely, if you have any questions, remember, comment it, inbox me. Like, we out here. Have a good one.